Welcome to FlashMoment, where you'll discover the tactics that bring the most dangerous high-speed pursuits to an end. When speed reaches its limit, it's strategy that ultimately decides how every pursuit ends.
Keep walking! Stop!
Grappler deployed. Good grappler. Pull over to the right. Trying to run.
The suspect may have planned every possible escape route, but one thing wasn't in the plan: the grappler ending every one of them in just a matter of seconds.
Still maneuver in the vehicle, still in the driver's seat.
Why won't it?
Engage this. Not just broken approaching.
He's taking off on us. White pickup truck. Boeing 59751
In the early morning hours of October 31st, 2025, what appeared to be a straightforward theft involving a pickup truck and a few stolen items quickly escalated into a confrontation with an armed suspect. As the stolen truck fled the scene, responding units coordinated their efforts to track it and steadily limit the suspect's options.
Speeds are 80. Radio 1213 spikes, case 2013. Stop on that, Rick. Spot 3, K9s are in the pursuit.
K9's in the pursuit.
If you feel Bill, do not chase them. Let the dog get him. Oh, I want you to block off traffic so we don't get a T-bone collision if he comes through here.
Good grapple.
Location
18731 Nutmeg.
1873.
With assistance from the Chehalis Tribal Police in cutting off the escape route, a Thurston County Sheriff's Office sergeant deployed the grappler, forcing the suspect to abandon the truck and flee on foot. Although the suspect continued to resist, the device had already accomplished its primary objective: ending the vehicle pursuit before the situation could escalate further.
All camo, okay? Brandon, let's slow down. Track him. I don't have anything. Huh? I can't. Do you want to track him, no? Manny, search him out. Search that bad guy out. Search that. Gunshot. Hey, man, here's the deal. It's not too late for this to go good, all right? So just come out now with nothing in your hands. It's not too late, man. Turn your overheads off. It's not too late.
From that point on, the high-speed chase gave way to a more controlled tactical operation. It was the seamless coordination between agencies and their ability to adapt at the right moment that ultimately brought the incident to a safe conclusion without any further injuries.
You want to lay on your face? Yep. Let's move. Got him.
He's going up the hill just past the clerk.
A Hellcat can leave most patrol cars behind in a straight line. But in this pursuit, speed was never the deciding factor. From the very beginning, the Ohio State Highway Patrol coordinated with an aviation unit overhead while positioning spike strips and patrol units farther ahead, ready to intercept the moment the suspects hit the trap.
Coming up to you. Yeah, he's gonna go left and center right now. I got him. Good fix.
Once the Hellcat rolled over the spike strips, its biggest advantage disappeared almost instantly. Even with its tires blown out, the suspects kept pushing forward, buying themselves only a few more minutes before abandoning the car and running into a casino parking lot.
Watch for traffic over these hills on 63.
In the parking lot. Just to your left when you pull in. You'll run straight across the parking lot.
I don't see him. What direction? I see him. I see him. It's all black clothing.
Heading in the right direction. And I don't see them now. They're in there somewhere. I don't know if they're...
The pursuit ultimately ended with multiple arrests in the parking lot. Hellcats are built to win on the straightaway, but in the real world, it's the coordination between the helicopter, spike strips, and ground units that decides who brings the pursuit to an end.
We're on the south side of the parking lot. Two males, one all black clothing, another one with a blue hoodie and a...
How many males?
Right now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, you have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, we'll be appointed towards you at court. Any point during questioning, we'll stop and take questions. I'll have a lawyer present. You have the right to do so.
Overheated, sir, disregard. County units, move to TAC 1.
On January 8, 2025, this pursuit had effectively begun before the suspect ever hit the gas. Using the Flock L PR system, the Olympia Police Department located a wanted drug trafficking suspect believed to be armed. Rather than rushing in, officers requested assistance from the Thurston County Sheriff's Office and specifically called for a unit equipped with the Grappler.
Got it on westbound Maytown Road, speed of 76 miles an hour, and heading southbound on Case, light traffic.
Now southbound on Case for Maytown, light traffic, 1849.
Next 10, see if Smokey's up.
Fish on, fish on.
By the time the suspect decided to flee, more than 20 officers, multiple K-9 teams, and several Grappler-equipped patrol vehicles were already in position. Just over 2 minutes into the pursuit, the Grappler locked onto the vehicle's rear wheel, eliminating its mobility before the chase could escalate.
Keep your fucking hands up! Keep your hands up! I got 40! Keep walking!
When a suspect is believed to be armed, the Grappler does more than end a pursuit. It gives officers a safer way to regain control of the situation. Credit goes to every agency involved for the outstanding coordination that brought the incident to a safe conclusion.
Caleb, you moving out wide?
Some pursuits aren't ended by a single tactic. They're brought to a close through a series of coordinated decisions. That's exactly what happened on Interstate 49 in Cass County, when a stolen Hyundai attempted to flee at speeds reaching 105 miles per hour.
Switching to the number 2 lane. Coming up on a couple semis. Our speeds are very well. There's 2 semis in front of us. They're helping down. Speed 79. They're losing some tires. They just lost a tire completely. Still northbound, speeds 58. We can't grapple with these semis right here. Don't worry about sticks. Don't worry about sticks. Don't worry about sticks. Don't worry about
The incident began with something as simple as a suspicious license plate. When the driver chose to accelerate instead of pulling over, officers quickly coordinated a spike strip deployment ahead of the pursuit. Although the Hyundai lost a rear tire after hitting the spikes, the suspect kept going and even came close to endangering another motorist. It wasn't until traffic forced the vehicle to slow down that officers deployed a grappler, capturing the rear wheel and bringing the pursuit to a controlled end.
Hold cover. Turn it off! Roll the window down and put both hands out the window, both sides! Put both your hands out! Driver, open! Passenger, stay where you're at! Driver! Show both hands! Show both your hands! Stand up! Don't reach for anything! Drop your phone! Stand up! Drop your phone now! We have 2 compliance. Stay looking forward! Keep coming! Keep coming! Can you detain him? Yeah, I got you. Keep coming! 2 steps to the right! Passenger, stay where you are! Keep both hands in the air!
That is absolutely crazy.
Michael Woodward and his passenger were taken into custody without incident. Investigators later confirmed that both the Hyundai and the license plate had been reported stolen, and Woodward admitted he fled because he believed he had an active warrant.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Make sure you get your phone, man. Get somebody up here to detain it. Stop! Now pull. Yeah, okay. Do not move. Put your hands behind your back. I'm not moving at all. Not one bit. Hey, I'll cover
Yeah, that's fine. I'll cover long if you want to clear it.
Okay. If anybody's in this car, do not move.
You've already seen how a grappler can bring a high-speed pursuit to an end in just seconds. But before officers can stop a suspect, they first have to find them. In this case, that job belonged to Flock LPR. The license plate recognition system identified a stolen Hyundai, giving law enforcement the lead that set the entire operation in motion.
Back eastbound on flying from Overheated.
After receiving the alert from Whitehall Police, Columbus officers quickly joined the pursuit. The 2 teenage suspects constantly changed tactics, even abandoning the stolen Hyundai and carjacking another vehicle in an attempt to stay ahead. Spike strips were deployed multiple times, but the driver repeatedly swerved around them. Every successful evasive move bought the suspects a little more distance, but it also gave officers more time to tighten the perimeter and adjust their strategy.
Take me eastbound. Are they agree at all in this place?
631 Simon Riverbend.
It's operated the entranceway.
Following several collisions with patrol vehicles, one officer made the decision to use a vehicle intervention tactic. The maneuver sent the Hyundai into a tree, bringing the pursuit to an end. Both teenage suspects were taken into custody. Flock LPR isn't the tool that physically ends a pursuit like the Grappler. Instead, it's often the first link in the chain, helping law enforcement gain the upper hand from the moment a stolen vehicle is detected.
Copy. We're into town, speed down to about 60. No traffic.
On June 1st, 2026, a suspected DUI driver with a history of fleeing law enforcement once again led deputies from Lewis County into Thurston County. As the pursuit reached the Tenino area at nearly 90 miles per hour, TCSO quickly deployed an investigator equipped with a grappler to join the chase.
46 speed drive 95. We're coming into Tenino right now to the market. Good grapple, good grapple. Good grapple.
Just 33 seconds after entering the pursuit, the grappler successfully captured the vehicle's rear wheel, bringing the fleeing car to a controlled stop. The suspect continued to resist after getting out of the vehicle, but officers quickly gained control of the situation and completed the arrest.
Well, maybe he's not listening. I forwarded him. We're just east of the IGA.
On August 23, 2024, what began as a traffic stop for reckless driving in Kaysville, Utah, quickly escalated into a multi-agency pursuit. Jamie Lizarzaburu refused to stop, ran multiple red lights and stop signs, then accelerated onto Interstate 15, forcing officers to transition from a routine traffic stop to a coordinated pursuit.
I have bikes that off southbound Lakers here. I think it's
the female driver.
Rather than trying to end the pursuit immediately, officers continually adjusted their tactics as the situation evolved. After the vehicle exited I-15, multiple spike strip deployments were used to reduce the suspect's mobility, while patrol units gradually tightened the containment instead of risking an aggressive intervention.
28, 10-9. Information is off again. Copy, unit, copy.
You got a good description? Identifier? We're just pushing over the ramp.
249, copy.
Next floor to the Van Bridge, keeping you updated.
Copy, speed to 80.
When the suspect drove into a landfill, officers used the terrain to isolate the vehicle and carry out vehicle containment. Even after being surrounded, Lizarzaburu refused to get out of the vehicle. Only after repeated commands went unanswered did officers deploy OC spray, bringing the standoff to an end and taking the suspect into custody.
Still on the frontage road?
Had a good spike, got the front tires. Over, looks like twice.
Copy.
What stands out about this pursuit wasn't a single tactic, but the way law enforcement continuously adapted its strategy as the situation changed. Each measure was used at the right time, allowing the pursuit to end while keeping the risk to the public and the officers involved as low as possible.
I've got 500 south, I'm in frontage right now.
10249, copy.
Exit the car with your hands up, Marcus. And he's splitting lanes. He's going to cause a wreck here.
Most suspects run to escape. This one spent the final moments of the pursuit opening a bottle of vodka. But before that happened, he forced Thurston County deputies to work through nearly every option available to stop the stolen SUV.
Still southbound, speeds of 95. Light traffic.
Machine 36 taking over 580 primary, speeds 95, southbound 95. Are you on 1013? Can you advise him? Hope he has eyes. County units will back off at that point. 1013.
The pursuit began after the suspect ran a red light and accelerated to nearly 100 miles per hour on Interstate 5. An initial pit maneuver failed to end the chase, and a grappler was damaged as the suspect repeatedly swerved to keep the device from securing the rear wheel. It wasn't until a second PIT maneuver that the SUV was finally disabled.
Let me grapple him.
Fine grapple. 5-3's calling in. We're just south of Midtown on Cave. Yeah. Receive vehicle crash identification. Correction, we're still rolling. That's a grapple. Still rolling, just flying the grapple. If you put bails, let the dog go.
I made my grapple, bro.
Grapple 1642.
Instead of surrendering, the suspect stepped out of the vehicle, opened a bottle of vodka, and drank from it in front of the deputies as if the pursuit had never ended. K-9. Asher was ultimately deployed to complete the arrest. With a history of fleeing law enforcement and driving under the influence, this was no impulsive decision. It was another example of a pattern of disregard for the law.
Negative on the sticks. Good sticks, good sticks. I'm starting to...
Stop signs aren't there for decoration. But by choosing to ignore one, a driver turned a simple failure to stop violation in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, into a pursuit that reached nearly 100 miles per hour and crossed into Illinois.
Contact, contact, contact. 2-9 intentional contact. 2 squads have been hit. We need to end this. Stopped here.
Law enforcement, meanwhile, didn't need every intervention to succeed. The first 2 spike strip deployments missed their mark, but officers continued adjusting their positioning and coordination. On the 3rd attempt, the suspect's greatest advantage, speed, was finally taken away.
Who else is in the car? There's no one in the car. It's just me. There's no one in the car.
Just me. Weapon? No, in the car, yes.
What's in the car?
Concealed carry, Glock.
Look, you're under arrest.
32 in the car. Yes, sir.
We're gonna handle him. You got the car. We're good. Nice and slow.
He's going into the... Oh, he's right there, 522.
Trying to get him stopped.
A wrong-way SUV on an interstate is every driver's worst nightmare. In this case, the Arkansas State Police weren't just pursuing a fleeing driver, they were racing to stop the vehicle before it turned into a head-on collision. Every passing second meant another unsuspecting motorist could appear in the opposite lane.
If not, just work clear.
Side damage.
Okay, you can do it moving.
Even with emergency lights and sirens activated, the driver continued traveling the wrong way. Rather than rushing into a TVI, troopers stayed behind the SUV and continuously assessed traffic conditions. With a vehicle already in the wrong lane, intervening too early could have created an even greater hazard than the pursuit itself. Only after the roadway opened up did troopers execute the TVI, rotating the SUV and ending the immediate threat before an innocent driver could be caught in its path.
Go ahead, get him.
Hands up! Hey! Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Yeah, this is rolling.
The driver was later determined to be under the influence of alcohol, refused a chemical test, and was arrested on multiple charges, including DUI, fleeing law enforcement, and driving the wrong way. Sometimes the success of a tactic isn't measured by how quickly it ends a pursuit, but by preventing the worst outcome before it has the chance to happen.
So they'll get on from 62.
Wow, am I the only one completely captivated by this wild turn of events? We have all seen high-speed chases involving supercars and motorcycles tearing through unpredictable streets and narrow alleys. But a bus pursuit? That takes the tension to an entirely different level. This was not a case of police suddenly opening fire on a parked vehicle. It was the dramatic final chapter of a stolen bus incident and a pursuit that stretched across multiple roadways. The pursuit began when Arkansas State Police spotted Elvin Richard driving a stolen bus. Instead of complying with officers' commands to pull over, Richard accelerated and fled, prompting police to chase him across multiple roadways.
I'm coming up on Chrysler now. I'm trying to get it. We're going westbound. Move into.
The situation grew even more tense when the bus left the main road, turned onto Highway 161, and then continued onto the railroad tracks. At that point, the pursuit had escalated beyond an ordinary attempt to flee. A bus traveling on railroad tracks could easily lose control, strike nearby infrastructure, or pose a serious threat to rail operations in the area.
We're continuing. We are back by large storage tanks.
Richard then drove into the Union Pacific Freight Yard in North Little Rock. As the bus continued deeper into the industrial complex, pursuing officers had to act quickly to bring the situation to an end.
Two tires that have been shot out. Two tires shot out.
The pursuit ended when Sergeant Gabe Monroe fired at the bus's tires to disable it. The vehicle was forced to stop. Officers quickly brought the situation under control, and Richard was taken into custody shortly afterward. On February 13th, 2025, officers spotted a blue Honda Grom speeding along Griffin Road. When police attempted a traffic stop, the masked rider made a sudden U-turn and fled into oncoming traffic. The chase intensified near Interstate 595. The rider ignored repeated commands to stop, swerved across traffic, and cut over a grassy median before coming to a halt on the shoulder of US 1. As police moved in to contain him, he suddenly rammed the side of a patrol car, abandoned the motorcycle, and attempted to escape on foot. The suspect managed only a few steps before slipping and crashing to the ground. Officers rushed in, pinned him down, and placed him in handcuffs. He was identified as Francisco Antonio Liscano. Police later confirmed that the Honda Grom was stolen. Its license plate belonged to another vehicle, and Liscano was driving with a suspended license and no motorcycle endorsement. He was taken into custody and charged with auto theft, fleeing police, reckless driving, and multiple related offenses. This chase near Concord, Arkansas, started with one refusal to stop, but it quickly became bigger than one driver. Jonathan Tyler Smith allegedly kept the Nissan Kicks moving on Highway 25, forcing officers to manage speed, road conditions, and public safety all at once.
Newport going direct ahead, please.
If you were watching this dash cam live, what would you focus on first? The suspect, the police car, or the oncoming traffic? That is the real tension here. The chase looks dramatic, but the danger is hiding in the normal people who suddenly become part of it. The PIT brought the chase to a hard stop. The Nissan overturned, the suspect was arrested, and the highway finally became safe again. The value of this case is practical. When a driver refuses to stop, the road becomes a shared risk. The safest solution starts before the PIT. It starts with pulling over.
14 at 1 to lane, 14 at 1 to lane.
What's the description of the vehicle? We got a black.
Roll the window all the way down.
At around 3 a.m. in Whitefish Bay, officers attempted to stop a Kia Sorento after noticing a missing license plate. According to police, the 25-year-old driver was suspected of being impaired and continued along North Lake Drive, reportedly reaching speeds of up to 96 miles per hour. Authorities followed while working to protect other road users and bring the vehicle to a safe stop.
Just past Kenwood. Still going
The pursuit continued for approximately 7 minutes and covered more than 4 miles. At the intersection of Bellevue and Bartlett, police said the driver failed to stop and collided with an assisting squad car.
Crash, crash, crash. I'm gonna need,
Dashcam further than Bellevue.
No one was hurt. The incident highlights the serious legal and safety consequences of impaired driving and attempting to evade law enforcement.
Just crashed with her. She's okay. She's breathing.
Never.
After 3 armed robbery reports in Marion County, officers finally spotted the suspect vehicle on Northwest 8th Street. Police moved in for a traffic stop, but Clinton Dion Scarlett did not pull over. He ran. In seconds, the case shifted from investigation to pursuit. The road became the test. Would he stop before the danger spread or force officers to end it the hard way?
9th Ave to 6th Street. You lost the wheel, single fork. Show me your hands! 9th Ave, 6th Street. I got you on your side? Yep.
Scarlett continued westbound toward Northwest Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, but the escape collapsed fast. At Northwest 9th Avenue and Northwest 6th Street, he crashed into a power pole and the chase was over. No long victory lap, no clean getaway, just a hard stop, custody, and a list of charges that grew even heavier after cocaine and K2 were found.
Show us your right hand! Step out! Don't reach in there, step out! Face away! Lift out the back of your shirt! Spin around! Keep your shirt lifted when you turn! Keep spinning! Keep turning! Alright, come back to the sound of my voice. Back up! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
A suspect on a bicycle may sound less dangerous than a car chase until you place him on the 5 freeway with traffic moving around him. Now every lane becomes a risk. Every driver becomes part of the scene. Lopez was wanted after a shooting involving a family member. That changed the response from routine to urgent. Officers had to think about the victim, the weapon, the freeway, and every civilian who might swerve to avoid him.
71 Roger, at the scene. Was there any casings or a victim?
11:42 A1, Roger that. There was a victim hit and there were casings recovered.
Que se canse. Yeah, he's getting tired, man. He's gonna gas out.
Southbound Bailey from Mission and 2 got suspicious units. Northbound Bailey from Mission, suspicious units.
Air support found him. Patrol units slowed traffic. The stop happened only after he exited at Mission Road and rode onto Daly Street. He was taken into custody, and a small caliber gun was recovered. This is why public safety decisions can look harsh from the outside. The question is not only, was the suspect on a bicycle? The real question is, how many people could have been hurt if this continued? On September 18, 2023, an officer traveling north on I-49 spotted a black Chrysler 300 speeding at 97 miles per hour through a construction zone. The officer pursued the vehicle and activated his emergency lights near exit 65.
Northbound 67A, this is the same vehicle that has been 37 multiple times. It's a black Chrysler 300, black taillights. Northbound 67B. 1037.
The Chrysler appeared to pull over, but suddenly veered into the median before accelerating back onto the highway. Officers recognized it from an earlier pursuit in Washington County. Reaching speeds above 100 miles per hour, the driver swerved through traffic without signaling, putting other motorists in serious danger.
Nora 13 Union, Adam Sam Nora 13.
Yeah.
Speed 100, traffic is in, we'll take us past the 64, get into a little bit of traffic. Traffic is medium to heavy. I think we may continue south past the 62. Traffic is pretty heavy on the ramp.
Copy, heavy traffic, what's your speed?
Speed ran around 100. Traffic is...
Copy, 120 in front of 63 southbound.
Yeah, go ahead.
Near exit 69, the Chrysler used a semi-truck as cover, forcing the officer to end the pursuit due to heavy traffic. Later that afternoon, Sergeant Schwab located the vehicle, triggering another chase that continued for more than 10 miles.
Down. Left, no right movement, no left movement, no right movement, four-way stop, okay. Past the four-way, coming to MLK, depending on traffic at MLK, we might have to take
Past the four-way, going towards MLK.
That's negative. Well, he's wrong way right now.
He's wrong way.
10-4. Okay, he just jumped through a parking lot. Stand by.
Copy, into a parking lot.
Nobody coming.
Right or left, sir, right or left. We went straight onto a dirt driveway. Straight into the dirt driveway, and we went all in our wolf tail. Look around,
CeeLo black male wearing a gray shirt and black shorts. Gray shirt, black shorts.
Black male, gray shirt, black shorts.
The escape attempt ultimately failed when the poorly maintained decade-old vehicle overheated and caught fire. The driver was arrested and the Chrysler was towed away. The incident offered a clear warning. Attempting to flee from police is already reckless, but doing so in an old, unreliable car makes arrest even more inevitable. No one can evade justice forever. Sometimes a police chase does not begin with speed. It begins with a screen. One plate check on a white GMC told the officer that Dennis Jones, 75, was wanted out of Arizona for a probation violation linked to a sexual assault conviction. In that moment, the roadside stop changed shape. It was no longer traffic. It was custody, risk, and a man who now had a decision to make.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots. I didn't pull a gun on me, I need.
Jones chose the worst one. When ordered out, he allegedly raised a handgun at the officer. The response came in seconds. Shots were fired, but the suspect still drove away, turning open New Mexico Road into a moving danger zone. High Winds Road became the final line. The truck stopped, but surrender did not come. Gunfire did. Officers answered with controlled force and secured the scene. The lesson is sharp. Warrants can be handled in court, but a gun at a traffic stop can turn one bad legal problem into a life-ending confrontation.
I will shoot you! He's shooting back, he's shooting back. Put your hands up!
On June 12, 2024, in Atlanta, Georgia, officers from Zone 5 swiftly responded to reports of a serious shooting incident. Through the initial investigation, police identified 4 male suspects traveling in a blue Tesla as being directly involved in the case. A mission to locate and apprehend these dangerous individuals was immediately launched.
That's a negative. Continuing over McDaniel. Yes, I do have a secondary unit, if they can call it.
Alright, Phoenix, Phoenix, we got it. Let us call it, we got it.
Got it on Peters going westbound. Westbound on Peters. Westbound on Peters. Westbound on the Whitehall. Coming up the Oak. Long lanes of travel. Gonna be going 70 plus. Still on Whitehall.
Heavy traffic over here, y'all. Heavy traffic over here. Almost 41. We are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 88.
While on patrol, the FIT team from Zone 5 spotted a vehicle matching the suspect's description near the intersection of 10th Street Northwest and Techwood Drive Northwest. Units from Zone 1 and ACE were quickly deployed to assist, coordinating close surveillance. Just an hour and a half after the shooting, with supervisor approval, ACE units initiated a pursuit of the vehicle. The APD Air Unit also joined the operation, providing aerial intelligence on the suspect's movements to ensure precise tracking. The chase unfolded along Lee Street Southwest, with emergency lights and sirens activated, demonstrating the officer's professionalism and heightened vigilance. Considered a major crime, the incident has caused widespread concern, but the suspect remains at large.
You got a driver running out off stage.
Hey, coming up on your six, hands! Don't you fucking move! Hands up! You're gonna crawl over this seat with your hands up, you understand me? Let's go! Crawl!
The situation escalated unexpectedly when the suspect lost control of the vehicle while attempting to flee, resulting in a crash that left him injured. Abandoning the Tesla, the driver recklessly attempted to escape on foot, while 2 suspected passengers remained trapped inside. Surrounding police units swiftly contained the scene and apprehended the 2 suspects on site. After a brief foot chase, the driver was ultimately captured, and officers recovered a firearm concealed in his pant leg. The pursuit concluded safely. The 4th suspect, though initially evading capture at the scene, was ultimately unable to remain at large for long.
Right here. Watch yourself. Stop moving them.
The 4 suspects were ultimately identified and arrested, including Kentavious Campbell, Elijah Griffin, Isaiah Grimes, and Jaden Chatman, all facing serious charges. The severity of the incident not only threatened public safety, but also tested the resolve of law enforcement. High-speed police pursuit ends after pit maneuver. On July 28, 2024, officers received an urgent notification that DTF Commander Chad Henson was pursuing a vehicle traveling north on Interstate 555. The Highway Patrol assumed the role of primary pursuing unit and coordinated the response to the developing situation.
Passing under the Harrisburg exit, 110, light traffic.
According to the incident report, the driver, identified in official records as Subject 1, was traveling at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour and moving between vehicles on the interstate. Several motorists reportedly took evasive action to avoid a collision, increasing the risk to surrounding traffic. Officers continued the pursuit while attempting to maintain a controlled following distance. When the driver exited Interstate 555 at the Southwest Drive off-ramp, an officer reduced the distance between the patrol vehicle and the suspect's vehicle. As the pursuit entered a more populated area, officers had to balance the need to apprehend the driver with the potential risk to other motorists and pedestrians.
Let me see your hands.
The driver turned right onto Alexander Drive and continued toward the intersection with Southwest Drive at a high rate of speed. Due to the ongoing public safety risk, officers initiated a precision immobilization technique, commonly known as a PIT maneuver, in an effort to bring the vehicle to a controlled stop.
Okay, we got hands on. Yeah, it's open. Let's go.
The vehicle was stopped near the intersection. An officer issued verbal commands instructing the driver to exit, but the driver did not comply. Officers then removed him from the vehicle, detained him, and secured the surrounding area. The driver was transported to the Craighead County Detention Center. According to the available official records, he was booked on allegations that included fleeing by vehicle, reckless driving, and drug-related offenses. No two pursuits are ever the same, but every pursuit is decided in a single moment. Thanks for riding along with FlashMoment. We'll see you in the next battle between speed and strategy.